When troubleshooting a septic pumping system, determining who pays can be complex. Several factors come into play, primarily revolving around contract terms and the specific circumstances surrounding the issue. Let's consider the potential parties involved and their possible responsibilities. Firstly, the homeowner. If the homeowner directly hired multiple parties, such as yourself and the engineer, separately, they might bear the responsibility for covering additional troubleshooting costs. This stems from the homeowner's role as the contracting entity for all involved services. In essence, they engaged each party independently. Secondly, the engineer. The engineer's responsibility hinges on their scope of work. If they oversaw both the design and installation of the entire system, encompassing float placement, they should be accountable for troubleshooting costs that arise from their errors. This is due to the fact that the error originated from their actions, making them responsible for rectifying the situation. Thirdly, the float installers. If the floats were installed by a subcontractor or a separate entity, they could be liable for costs linked to their error. Similar to the engineer, the installers are responsible for malfunctions caused by their mistakes. When addressing responsibility, communication and review are very critical. Open communication among all parties, the homeowner, the engineer, and the float installers, is critical. Discuss the situation and each party's perspective to understand their view of responsibilities. If a written contract exists, scrutinize it to identify clauses defining responsibility for troubleshooting costs. Seek a solution through negotiation. Present your position, clearly explaining why you believe the other party should shoulder the costs. Remain open to finding a mutually agreeable compromise. Should negotiation prove unsuccessful, you could consider seeking legal counsel. Ultimately, the optimal approach depends on the specifics of the situation and the willingness of all parties to work together toward a just resolution.